Canva is one of the most used editing softwares online, and many of you use it for your print on demand products. But did you know that some of the designs that are available on there could get your Etsy store shut down? Or even worse, you could get sued. Not all their designs can actually be used for your business. Canva's site states that you can use anything from their website. You just have to add enough elements to make it your own. But be careful with this. See, there is a fine line exactly what can be used in a commercial setting and what can be used for personal use only. If a design or word is copyrighted or trademarked, no matter what elements you add to it will not take away from that trademark. This item is still owned by the designer or company that made it, in which case they can have that item removed from your store, or they can have your store shut down, or even worse, they can actually go after you and sue you for damages. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, Canva recently sent out an email with a new collaboration. This collab is called D23, which has Disney characters. If you're not sure what D23 is, it's the official fan club for Walt Disney. Now, many of you already know that Disney characters are prohibited on Etsy. Honestly, they're prohibited to be resold anywhere. And this is noted in the fine print on Canva. These designs and others like it, due to the copyright laws, should only be used for personal use. Now, even though from time to time you see it being sold online, you still cannot legally sell them or redistribute them in any way. The shops that list these sort of items eventually do get shut down. And in some cases, Disney themselves has actually went after those shops and sued them for damages. And that can lead to tens of thousands of dollars in repayment. Now, even though these characters are well known and you instantly know they're Disney, there are other items on Canva that you need to watch out for. For example, this smiley face. Even though this is different than the actual trademark smiley, in court, they would still win a lawsuit against you and your Etsy store. The reason being is because of the similarities of their item to the particular design. The marking on the mouth and the shape of the eyes are too similar to the trademark smiley face. Therefore, they would win the case, and you would be out tens of thousands of dollars, and possibly never be able to sell on Etsy ever again. This is something that the Smiley Company has actually done in the past. Trademark and copyright laws are something that so many people overlook. Even myself, when I first started out, I ran into issues early on using the word Tiffany blue. I actually used it in a tag, something that can't even be seen on Etsy without softwares like Everbee. But still, it got me in trouble. And at the time, I of course knew Tiffany was a trademark name, being as that they are a very huge company. However, I didn't know that they also trademarked the word Tiffany blue. This is related to their color that they use, which is known as robin egg. Luckily, my shop was not shut down, but that item had to be removed and I could never resell it again. Etsy actually forbid me to ever relist it. Even if I didn't use the word, I could not relist that item, which was cork with a leather backing that was dyed in the robin egg color. Now, one may say, well, you could have used the word robin egg, and that's true. But many of you know you usually would add variants of the word or term. And if I added the word robin egg, I probably also would have added robin's egg or robin eggs as well. But guess what? Those two words are actually trademarked. Robin's egg is owned by the Salt Art, and robin eggs is owned by Hershey. Crazy, I know. So at the end of the day, it probably still would have been taken down. Now, this doesn't only apply to names or designs. This also applies to products as well. For example, this item here. It's labeled as a clog shoe, but it looks identical to a croc. And many of you may think you could sell this online and just not use the word croc. However, Croc owns the patent for this design. So your shop, once again, could be shut down if that company goes after you. This is also the case with companies like Nike, Adidas, or other top-end brands. Now at this point, you're probably wondering, well, how do I know what is exactly copyrighted and what is not? And this is actually simple. You can just go to uspto.gov. On there, you can search for trademarks, copyrights, and even patents. Now, yes, this may be time consuming and may be annoying at times, but taking this extra step will ensure that your shop doesn't get shut down. Or even worse, you don't receive a lawsuit from one of these huge companies. So just keep that in mind. Now, before I end this video, I just want to note, yes, I know that there are a lot of shops on Etsy that sell trademarked or copyright material, especially Disney. They blatantly just throw it in our faces daily. But I want to assure you, even though that they're currently getting away with this, does not mean that they will forever. Those shops do get shut down. I've seen this time and time again. So trust me, it's not worth risking your whole store and business. If you have any questions, definitely leave them below. And thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon.